It's Friday night, I barely made it through this week. I text my friends, put on my favorite song on repeat. Time is ticking, let's get wicked, gotta hit the street, hit the street. Ooh, there's no need to worry, cause we're always on the list. Low girls are fronting everywhere we go, go, go. Ooh, bottles up, the beat is dropping as we hit the floor. Everybody's going crazy, screaming out for more. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In the club, the club. In the club, the club. Woo! In the club. Now to clear my head from everything that's spinning round and round. I see you checking me out. Don't be a stranger, please come around. Tell me about you, where were you from? I'd like to get to know you. In this club, yeah, yeah. In this club, oh, in this club. Ain't no place in this world where I would rather be than here with you and rock the club. That's my philosophy. You and I through the night in the club.
Please welcome our wonderful hosts, Alice Svensson, Anton Ewald, Meira Omar, and Fab Lee Fisher.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the last mega event of this amazing year.
Yes. Hello, everyone. It's great to be here with you again. And what a year it's been. We've come so far in just 12 months. Our crowd has almost doubled in size from just over 20 million to more than 40 million.
Wow, it really takes your breath away thinking that there are that many people out there who are part of our CROWD1 community. And what we have in every last one of these entrepreneurs, in you, our crowd, is a dedicated, ambitious, highly motivated micro-influencer in local markets all around the world. And you guys are connected to each other in CROWD1 with nothing more complicated than the phone in your hand. You are the foundation of CROWD1's future, and the future is now.
Yes, it absolutely is. And that's why it is the theme we have chosen for this fantastic event. The future is now. Because, as we're never going to tire of telling you, CROWD1 is your success. We could never have dreamed of coming so far, so fast, if it hadn't been for your hard work, belief, and dedication. But the future we've been working towards is here, now. Truly, the future is now.
It certainly is, Anton. What you're going to hear all about in this event is the shape of that future. A self-contained, self-sustaining universe where new, amazing, highly marketable products will be financed and developed and unleashed to our global community, CROWD1.
Yes. Sophisticated, unique, attractive products going out to the biggest influencer and marketing force in the world with no massive advertising budget, no percentage going on a global launch, just the shortest route possible for a product to get from the first phase of development to the marketplace.
This is the future of online marketing, and the future is now.
So once again, a warm welcome. Now let's have a look at our future.
Hi. How's business going?
Hello. Business is great, thank you.
All right.
Awesome work, bro.
Thanks, man.
Take care now.
All right, you too.
Wrap it up, now. Wrap it up. Come on, we got one more scene to go. Hurry up. No slack.
CROWD1 is the next generation online business network. For the first time, we're giving people access to the latest tech to build their own business and earn long term. We work with the largest online industries and the best companies in e-commerce, travel, gaming, and lifestyle trends. We are the 5-minute business. Without prior knowledge, anyone can start, build, and earn money in minutes. We are 100% mobile, and CROWD1's revolutionary business model is accessible to people everywhere. Anyone can reach their goal of earning an income with CROWD1's tools and the strongest bonus plan ever. Have you ever dreamt of being first with something? Then this is your chance. Become a pioneer and change your future forever. Choose your favorite products, recommend, and get paid like never before.
Get started. Register. You register with the link or QR code you received from your sponsor. Invite. If you want others to join, show them our videos and webinars and invite them with your personal link or QR code. Choose your favorites from the C1 store. In the C1 store, choose and pick your favorite products or services to sell. Get informed. Attend CROWD1 events and webinars for the latest updates and product reveals. Hey, join the movement. And welcome to the fastest growing crowd marketing company in the world.
Wow, I'm always blown away by the simplicity of this business. You have your phone, and 5 minutes later, you can be up and running.
So am I. And even if it's easy to get started, so much is happening that keeping up to date via these events and in your back office is crucial. Let's talk a little about what will be presented here today.
Absolutely. So, as we mentioned before, we passed the milestone of 40 million affiliates this autumn, and that was all about the power of the crowd. But now, we're stepping out into a bold future, and that future is now.
You're absolutely right, it is. And that's the theme we're going to explore and discuss throughout this event. The future is now. But of course, the previous themes do not just disappear because we have new ones driving us into our bright future.
Everyone in the crowd unleashed their own opportunities and helped people around them to unleash theirs. You have generated so much energy, so much success, so many amazing opportunities, and as you do that, and our global crowd continues to grow and redouble, the opportunities Crowd1 can offer you grow as well.
Yes, absolutely. And that's why we're coming to you with this message, that the future is now. Because it is. We have dreamed big, all of us, but we're also dreaming so much bigger. And we believe we have everything in place now to go out and make those dreams real and live them.
And we want to share this with you over this event. We want you to be able to describe a new path we have mapped out for ourselves now that we know the future is here now.
But also, you'll hear a lot about some of the things that have happened this year that have driven our amazing success and will continue to do so. Just one example, Planet IX, the virtual strategy real estate game developed by Nibiru, which has now been fully released onto the market, turbocharged by a stunningly successful beta phase that made Planet IX a phenomenon even before it was fully released.
Yes, and there's going to be so much more coming from that area of our business model in the future. We will hear more about what's coming out on the Mixter platform. The launch of the new Mixter Plus offering will be happening at the beginning of 2022, which will be an optional upgrade within the existing Mixter platform, packed with great games and features.
I cannot wait to hear about all the new cool features.
And Greg from Emerge will tell us all about that.
There's so much to tell you about. So much is happening. So much to be excited about. Crowd1 is roaring forward and upward. And you, the Crowd1 community, are our engine.
So let's get ready for the future, because the future is now.
My name is Rafael Hart. I'm Director Star 3. Crowd1 means everything to me because I had a great dream for the world, and I've seen that Crowd1 is the key for that dream for me. Yeah, of course, we face a lot of obstacles because being into the industry for 30 years, we have seen a lot of challenges on our way, a lot of scams and whatever, and that has damaged a little bit our reputation. But I think Crowd1 has regained my reputation for me, and that is marvelous for me. Yeah, my day routine is first I start getting up from bed with my phone, checking new messages, checking Crowd1 office, claiming my loyalty point, and watching the news to see whether there's something new in Crowd1, because Crowd1 has a lot of surprises, good surprises. So you always have to be on point. So I check all those things before getting up to brush my teeth, before even the little breakfast. And then I start making some few calls to some friends and some leaders to see how they are doing. And it continues, the day continues like that. If you have to meet somebody, we go and meet the person. If it's not so, we do other things just in the circumstance of Crowd1. Although my favorite Crowd1 product now is Planet IX, because Planet IX tells everything. My dream is for the world, for the planet that we're living in. And I believe strongly that one day, Crowd1 from the Planet IX, from the virtual land, is going to transform the physical land into a dreamland. Right now, my hope for the future is to be able to help a lot of people get on board, coach them, show them the way, and let them know that I'm already married to CROWD1 for better and for worse. So they just have to follow me, because I even said that even after death, I'm still in CROWD1, because my children will follow up. And that's the legacy I want to leave.
Welcome, Yuan and Jonathan. So great to see you guys. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks. It's great to be here.
Indeed. So, Yuan, before you touched a little bit on the vision and the mission, can you maybe talk a little bit more about that and what that means to you?
Our vision that we launched this spring is to provide sustainable business opportunity for everyone. It's a long-term opportunity for all the people who joins the crowd and works with us. We also have the mission, and our mission is to empower our global crowd, providing the best products and education. And what we mean with that is to provide world-class service and the tools that they need for success.
Well, I also know that you've decided upon a set of values, passion, and boldness and empowerment. I love those words. Can you please maybe give us a little bit more description about what these words mean in the business?
Of course, I think this is summarizing the company, both the members as well as the people working in the company extremely well. Every single day we try to live the day by the passion to make sure that we are pushing ourselves and making sure that we are always coming there with heart and with brain. And that's the same thing with the members. And of course, you do this together, and we do it together to make sure that we can give them all the possible future and, of course, the tools to give them the empowerment that they need. This is what we do. Everyone, we in the company as well as people out there working every single day with this.
Wonderful. Such a fantastic year. And I know you guys have been scaling up internally as well. So you know what? Let's take a look at this from the different offices around the world, shall we?
Yes.
Perfect.
Wow, what a roller coaster of a year. And you're not only scaling up internally, but to be able to support the crowd. But I know you have hyper growth mode happening right now. I mean, everything is just fast. So Yuan, how many of you are in the crowd at the moment?
At the moment, it has been a fantastic year. We have more than doubled our customer base or member base during this year.
Wow.
And we have a slide to show you how it looks from the beginning of the company and up to today. So let's look at that one.
Wow. It's not only hyper growth, but it looks like hyper speed. Isn't that right, Jonathan?
It is right. I mean, I think the numbers are, of course, fantastic, and we are now making sure that we're strengthening the company internally as well. Compliance, support, we have our marketing team, the finance team, down to the 14 days in payment time. We have the best compensation plan in the world, so we will continue to push and grow over the coming years.
Well, it really sounds like you guys are building something amazing. Yeah. And Yuan, I've heard something about a new business model that's being created. Is this the right things I've been hearing, or?
I would say it's not created, because it was the vision from the beginning, from the founders, to have this model that we all have today. We all started with the crowd, with the heart of our universe. That is the largest affiliate crowd in the world at the moment. Then we added on the professional services, where Jonathan and I daily works, to serve them, to give them all the tools they need, as we said in the mission. And now we have engaged also into an investment company that will search and source the products that is suitable to launch in the crowd, in the best way to serve the crowd and naturally the companies that is with the products as well. So this is the new model, our crowd economy. We are very proud of being here right now.
I like that, the crowd economy. It's such a clever development, and it feels like everything's together in such a neat way. It brings everything together, and I think that's truly important when you're dealing with such a large scale of things happening. So in 2021, you also started using a new tagline, unleashing opportunities. Amazing, I love that. Sometimes I say that to my children.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit more about unleashing opportunities and what that means to you?
I mean, I think this is everything. That is what we're doing every single day, and you can hear these stories from people you meet at the events, or the SMS or WhatsApp you receive, or the emails, and of course this is what the company was built on. So the founders, they did not know what they were creating, but they were unleashing opportunities for us, and of course for the people in the company at the moment. So this is what we are doing. We are unleashing opportunities.
Indeed. Well, thank you guys, and I must tell you, I cannot wait to see what's coming next. And when you find out, please hit me on the phone and let me know.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for stopping by, guys.
Thank
you. Thank you. Yuan and Jonathan.
Thank you, John and Jonathan, for that introduction. Now, I don't know what all of you at home are thinking, but I have a strong feeling that next year is going to be a total game changer. As CROWD1 is an online platform, one of the pillars of this company is the IT and tech department. Here to represent a brief overview of what's going on is Chief Technology Officer of ICT Group, Jens Lorentzen.
Hey everybody, so great to be here. I am going to talk to you a little bit about what the IT department actually does. First, the obvious that we do in the R&D and IT department. Number one, new features. We all love those. It could be a new button or page on the website. It could be a promotion. Second thing that we do, maintenance. Very, very important. It's what makes us being able to cope with all the growth. It's necessary. It's a lot of work, and it takes a lot of time from us. The third thing that we do is optimizations. We do this to be able to cope with the growth. It's necessary, or we close down the site. Then we have the not so obvious. First thing there is top-level support. Things that support can't solve. Sometimes there is a problem that is so specified that it can't be done with a fix to the website or something like that. We need to be in direct contact with support and solve the issue. Number two, on the not so obvious, is developing some third-party products. As you know, we have both internal and external products. Some of them we develop fully in-house, and some of them we do integrations with partners like Emerge or LifeTrends. The third thing that we do on the not so obvious list is administration systems. We need to have administration systems for support, the network leadership, even the financial reporting and handling software. We also develop internal software for offices, also their networks, their backups, and their network security. So a lot of things are happening behind the scenes, and I hope you get a better overview of what we actually do. The last couple of months, I would say the last 6 months, we have focused on improvements rather than features for a while. It has been crucial. The growth that we've been having have put a big strain on the systems, and we have been able to improve these tremendously. We're actually up over 240% faster compared to 6 months ago. And our daily unique users are up 35% during this period. To handle this, we are expanding our internal hybrid cloud. It's a fantastic, fantastic system. It's cost efficient, it's eco-friendly, and it's super fast. You wouldn't believe it. We are also installing new servers. The servers that we are getting right now is extremely fast. The entire system can actually be run from RAM memory. It's so much faster, you wouldn't believe it. It's 3,000% faster than our current system, and it's being installed as we speak. We also had a partial systems rewrite, once again, to handle the higher load of the higher growth. We have become so much larger than any one of us actually thought. Next thing we're doing to cope with this is new data centers. We're expanding geographical redundancy and latency. So we have a shorter distance from the customer to the server, and we're hosting with one of the leading hosting facilities in the world. It is state of the art. You should really see it sometime. All right. Now, I would like to talk to you about something that is on everyone's lips nowadays, it seems, the metaverse. What is the metaverse? It is the online presence where social and digital interactions take place. And a big part of that is cryptocurrency and tokenization. So I'm going to talk to you about this somewhat complex subject, and I will try to explain it in about 3 minutes, and it would normally require about an hour. So pay attention. The first thing I would like to talk to you about is the blockchain. We need to understand that first. The blockchain is just a long list of transactions. A transaction is that I send my friend money, and those transactions are grouped into something called blocks. And a block it's just a group of transactions, and when the block is full, a new block is created. On Bitcoin, for example, this happens about every 10 minutes. When the block is full, it is also signed cryptographically. A signature is something that makes the block unchangeable. It's a mathematical formula that is used similar to when you enter a Visa card number on a web page, the last number in your Visa card number is a check digit, that if you have entered something wrong, they can tell you right away. This is the same thing, but it's a lot more complicated. The number is a lot longer. So the signature is not just a signature of the current block. It's actually a signature of the current block plus all the previous blocks since the beginning of time. It's a chain of blocks linked to each other, a blockchain. And that is why all blocks cannot be changed. If I would fake a transaction a couple of blocks back, I would need to recalculate the signature of that block and all the blocks following it. And that would be impossible. I would need to have more computer power than all other people in the network combined, which is not possible. So, next up is the token. The word crypto token is usually used to describe any cryptocurrency except Bitcoin and Ethereum. It usually runs on top of an existing blockchain, very often on top of the Ethereum blockchain. It's the most common one when it comes to this. It's transparent, it can't be rigged, it can't be faked. If a transaction has been made, it's as secure as the underlying blockchain. It's completely and commonly used as a transparent and open way of distributing decentralized financing or gaming tokens. So, next up is the NFT. The NFT is a type of token. It's a non-fungible token. That's what it stands for. And what is fungible? Fungible is like dollars, for example. I give you $1. I don't care if I get the same dollar back from you tomorrow. They are all interchangeable. Non-fungible, on the other hand, means they are not the same. They are unique. Like if I would loan you the Mona Lisa, I would actually care if I got the same Mona Lisa back tomorrow, not a copy. So the NFTs are used, for example, for storing proof of ownership of a piece of digital art, a game asset like land in Planet IX and so on, and the record of all transacted NFTs, and therefore the current ownership of the NFT is stored on the underlying blockchain. So, if you knew nothing about this big subject before, I hope you understand a bit now. It usually takes years to learn all of this, so don't feel like you have to get it all at once. It's a big subject. Thank you so much for listening, and see you another time.
Well, I don't know about you, Alice, but I am always happy to learn new things, such as understanding blockchain and NFTs better.
Certainly, so am I. Our next speaker is well-traveled in the area of crypto, but he's not here today to speak about that. He's actually here to share a word on networking and our industry.
Welcome to the stage, Jonas Erik Werner!
Members around the world, this is the last big event we are doing in 2021. And what a year it has been. We have been beating most of the records in this industry and become the largest crowd marketing, online networking company in the world, with tens of millions of influencers in more than 80 countries. Standing here thinking about the last 2 years is an amazing thing. I couldn't imagine 2 years ago that this should happen. During this period of time, the world have changed. And a lot of members, a lot of leaders around the world in the companies have been working in a total new way. And we as a company had to change also. But we have done it in a really cool way. Together with all the hundreds of people in the company, we have changed this industry forever. And for us as a company, it's so important to be close to all of you members, to make sure that single one of you got the best start, the best foundation, and the best possibilities to build a global network and change the future for yourself, your family, and your friends in a totally new way. And to be able to come close to you and to give you the best service and support, we are growing. We open up new offices all around the world. And not only offices, company offices, but also offices for all the members, where you can come and visit, bring new people, and have the chance to meet up with us, to shake the hand, look us in the eyes, and make sure that you have the right feeling when you start the journey of your life. So I want to show you what we plan for 2022. Take a look. I have been a networker myself for many years, so I know the importance of having good support close to where you're building your business, to be able to have the right information. Today, all of you will see what we are aiming to do in the future. We have really cool launches that we have done, and we have a lot of them coming. The best products and services in the world to make sure that all of you, wherever you live, wherever you build your business, have the absolutely best opportunity in front of you with CROWD1. We will also give you a couple of tools that will change this industry forever. If somebody told me a couple of years ago that I would be able to launch what I will launch later today, I wouldn't believe them. Because with the latest technology and with the absolutely best people in the company, we have been taken and made some of the absolutely most amazing tools ever. So take a look at this movie and see you soon again.
And now it is time for a familiar face. She is a driving force behind these fantastic productions that we have come to know and appreciate so much. Please welcome Head of Events, Hanna Kimblad.
Hello to all the lovely viewers around the world. I am, as usual, both honored and happy to get to talk to you about what's going on with our events. Top of mind, from a few weeks ago, we had an amazing event in Dubai with hundreds of our top leaders gathered. We had an opportunity to take part of learnings, more from both Greg Stevens from Emerge Gaming and Mixter, Sabine, Felix, Felipe, and Christopher from Planet IX, and it was a truly amazing event. You should always try to make it to our events. I encourage you because it's a great opportunity to learn, fill up on energy, enjoy the networking part as well. And our next Dubai Live event is just around the corner. So make sure that you're ready for when we release the tickets. Those of you who actually got to join us at the Dubai Live recently enjoyed a fantastic event. And if you weren't able to be there physically this time, I'm actually ready to give you a glimpse into what you've missed. And after that, we will give the stage to the amazing Loreen.
gaming platform for you and your friends to play and take part in tournaments through online streaming.
Next up is something we've all been waiting for. I am here with the beautiful Celeste to talk about Mixter and the world of social gaming.
Hi, everyone. It's so great to be here. But before we get into everything we got to tell you, we have to show some love towards you, the CROWD1 community. It's been just over a year since we started, and Mixter has reached over 2 million subscribers. 2 million! Isn't that astonishing?
It certainly is. And Mixter just keeps on growing all the time, as fast as ever, doesn't it? So you're absolutely right, Celeste. We've got to be pretty proud of our crowd. You are the reason we're all where we are.
And where Mixter is now is exactly where we want to be. In partnership with CROWD1, we have built up a loyal worldwide base of Mixter users. And now we're preparing to roll out a new phase for Mixter, Mixter Plus. The first phase of Mixter Plus is going to come to you, our community, at the beginning of 2022.
Absolutely. And there's so much more, such as the new point system Mixter is putting in place, which means you can earn points in-game that can be spent on real merch in an on-platform store. And if you ask me, Celeste, that sounds like a really cool addition to the Mixter experience.
Indeed. CROWD1 will be hosting a super fantastic Mixter tournament live from today to the 17th of December. The prizes, Anton, are amazing. A white starter package for the third-placed player and a black starter package for the runner-up. The winner of the tournament will be receiving 2 tickets to the next Dubai Live event. All you have to do to enter the tournament is to scan the QR code on the screen. Good luck, and as always, terms and conditions apply.
Now, let's hear a word from Greg and what his vision is for the nearest future. Take it away, Greg.
Hi, Greg Stevens here, CEO of Emerge Gaming, and I'm going to talk you through the fantastic new developments heading your way from Mixter. But before I get into everything, I've got to tell you, I have to share a bit of love with you, the CROWD1 community. In just over a year since we started, Mixter has got over 2 million subscribers. 2 million. Isn't that astonishing? And we keep on growing all the time, as fast as ever. So thank you all, truly. You are the reason we are here today. So let's get into the exciting stuff, because we never sit still here at Mixter. The first announcement I have to make is that our platform is about to level up. As some of you may have heard, there will be an option to upgrade the new Mixter Plus offering included within your Mixter account. This doesn't mean that Mixter experience you're used to is going to disappear, or that the subscription you already have to Mixter is going to be in any way downgraded. It's just going to include an option to upgrade to a version of Mixter called Mixter Plus that's bigger, bolder, and even more exciting. Mixter has already established itself as a pretty amazing platform over the last year, with great games, great prizes, and pretty amazing value for money. But now we're going to get into our stride, and that's going to mean even bigger than before. Something with incredible new features, amazing new gaming experiences, and even greater functionality. So what is Mixter Plus? Well, the first thing you should know is that something this important shouldn't be done all at once. So we're going to roll it out in 2 phases. The first phase, which is about to happen, offers you even more user-friendly features that bring our players the experience of a new reward functionality combined with new, exciting gameplay elements. When we talked about reward functionality and what it means in simple terms, is that from the launch of phase 1 of Mixter Plus, there's going to be an on-platform reward shop packed with a wide selection of great products which you can purchase with your points and accumulate during gameplay. This, of course, is going to add a whole new level of excitement to the competitive gaming core that is Mixter. because it's not just about getting a prize for coming first anymore, which is obviously very cool. But now you can gain points in tournament play, which you can spend on real merch in our store. The other really exciting thing you're going to get in phase 1 of Mixter Plus, and we're just so proud to be able to announce this after a massive amount of work that's gone into it, a brilliant new game that we're bringing into the Mixter ecosystem called Starlined. Starlined is genuinely elegant, stimulating game set in a fantastical universe which players of all ages can explore and discover, completing a wide range of puzzles as they progress. And as they move through this universe, more puzzles are unlocked for them. And there are these fantastical, cute little companions that are called wisps, which you can choose and customize. So they are unique to you, which keep you company on your journey. So that's all in phase 1 of Mixter Plus, which will be rolled out at the beginning of next year. Phase 2 will see the introduction of AAA games, as well as increased functionality that will include the capacity for players to participate in a gaming experience from their smart devices, with no need for clumsy and expensive downloads or hardware, even when they're playing the AAA games that they love. We're basically making Mixter even more fun, even easier to enjoy, even better, a platform for you to love to use for your own pleasure. And you're proud to recommend it to other people for theirs. And of course, the great prizes will just keep on coming. The luxury holidays, the mega cash draws, and maybe the occasional Valentine's Day diamond. So, I'm thanking you for getting Mixter to where we are now and welcoming you to an amazing adventure we have lined up for you. All you have to do is join the game.
Hello again. In July, the groundbreaking blockchain-based strategy game Planet IX was introduced in beta to the crowd. It has now left beta and is open to everyone. I'm thrilled to be sitting here with Felix Bengtsson from Nibiru Studios, the mastermind behind Planet IX. How you doing, Felix?
Hey man, nice to see you again.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
My spirits always lift when you're around, because it's always a good chat that we have, you know?
Yeah,
always good.
thank you.
So, let's get into it. How has the overall launch gone?
It's been over our imagination. It's overexcited, and so many users, getting onboarded to what we pull on chain. And we currently are 430,000 users. So it's been a thrill, seeing it go live.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, 430,000. Could you have even expected something like that?
I mean, it's this kind of project is unprecedented in kind of magnitude of what we're doing. So I mean, obviously it's been a lot of work, but seeing the results now and seeing progress both on on the platform and the marketplace is really engaging.
That's great to hear. Now, for people that may not know, is it a little late to join if they wanted to Planet IX?
No, we just got it started. So it's it's now the game begins for real.
Okay, so I can get in if I want. I'm not too late.
No, definitely not. I mean, we sold a portion of all the land available, of the picks available, and we're introducing more and more game features and NFTs along the way. So we're just getting started.
So, I mean, I know it's a lot happening, but what happens now? What's getting into the mix right now?
So we launched the marketplace 2 weeks ago, and we're seeing some early scaling issues that we are working on debugging, obviously. But a lot, more and more traction, more and more volume getting into the marketplace every day. Apart from that, we also launched our staking contract for the IX holders. So it's a good starting point for our users to get to know about DeFi. Apart from that, we are launching several new game features the coming weeks. Our first own card game, our battle game of play to earn is launching. where we have investigated and played around a lot with Hearthstone and with Summoner Wars, all these classical card games to get the best, best mechanics to put in our own game. And essentially, the card game is about you trying to extract hidden gems in companies' vaults, basically. So these gems can be turned into productive assets or second token, which then can go back to the other assets. So it's in the end, we're super excited about that.
Oh, see, I love the whole idea of the classic games.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, if my mother heard you say the thing about finding hidden gems, she would love that game and she wouldn't stop playing it.
Yeah.
But moving on, I love to talk about how should players think, maybe when they're playing this game, what kind of strategy should they have in their minds?
I think, it goes for like everything you do in life, but you have to get started. That's the first starting point. So connect your Web3 wallet, you go into the marketplace, play around with the different setups and auctions that are there and the assets that are available, and also interact with our community through the Discord. We have several moderators from speaking several languages ready to help, ready to educate. And on top of that, we made a series that we released, day by day, in different languages, taking you through the different processes of the game's features. So you can learn how to interact and navigate, the marketplace and the game as it is. So I would say, in short, just get in there, start selling, start buying, and don't think so much. The strategies will come. I mean, it's still so early, so finding a good price dynamics is still, maybe too early. We're putting up statistics so everybody can follow.
Okay. So a person shouldn't feel intimidated about getting into it and thinking, oh, this is too much for me, because you have the information to help them along.
I mean, there's not much that can go wrong, right? So there's 1.7 billion picks, and so if you sell one or if you buy one here, you learn and you will see patterns forming around the global trend of all the users. And this is the thing, like we have to get going in order to see and to set, okay, what are today's strategies? How is one area priced in what way, etc.
So has anything been unexpected along the development journey of this whole Planet IX process?
Yeah, I mean, launching this project of this magnitude is unprecedented. So there's nothing else to compare us with. We are, the biggest NFT game in the world, and we made the biggest NFT drop in the world. So our nearest competitor are hundreds of millions of NFTs apart. So with that come new issues and new obstacles for us to overcome as a team and to try to solve as soon as possible. So this is our main priority right now, to get scaling up. And this also includes new hires or upgrading our current contracts, all the way down to community of getting good brand and country ambassadors to help the growing crowd and growing user base of Planet IX.
That's wonderful. I mean, it's really exciting to hear the energy that comes from you and the growth, and talking about ambassadors and how things are just moving at such a rapid pace. It really is. So what can a player do to help ensure their success or the success for Planet IX? What can they do?
Like this early on, it's all about being engaged. So lean into the community, learn from others, spectate others people, see their trades. Everything is on the blockchain. So you can follow trades. You have to be curious to play styles. But I mean, as I said earlier, there's tons of content of how-to and tutorials. There's the moderators and the community they're ready to help you in the Discord. So I just say, be in it and lean in. So
what would be your advice or suggestion if I needed somewhere to turn for some advice or some type of knowledge for the game, if I had a question, what would I be able to do?
I mean, if you're in the office, you can always come to my desk.
Oh man, see, I have the inside track. I know the right people.
But you know, if you're remote, Discord is open 24/7. There's people there all the time, both in customer support and also moderators or heroes, the troopers that helps people and that onboards people. So this is the platform for everything, basically. The knowledge hub is the game book, and the community is the Discord.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, you know what? I really appreciate your time with us today, Felix. You always give some wonderful information. I love the energy, and I'll speak to you soon.
Thank you, Fabian. Thanks for having me.
Thanks you, bud. Welcome to the stage once again, Nibiru, the team behind Planet IX. And we have some beautiful, familiar faces here today. Hello, guys. How are we?
Hello.
Good. Hello. How's it going?
And so the people that may not know who you are, even though everyone on the planet should know, let's go ahead and fill them in. We have Sabine, who is the head of sustainability and impact. We have Felix, who is the CEO. We have Felipe, who is the content creator officer. And we have Christopher, who is community and growth director. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think if everyone in the world felt as good as you looked, the world would be a much better place. I just want to say that before we start.
Well put.
So today we've been talking about the future and how it's so wonderful to look towards the future and plan towards the future. But I think we can all agree that you must look at the right now as well. And for me, and I'm sure many people out there, what does the right now look like for Planet IX? And what does the future hold for Planet IX as well? So I will start with Sabine, who is head of our sustainability.
Well, I think the future is now fits perfectly with the sustainability and impact strategy that we have at Planet IX. Because as many of you know, sustainability and creating impact is really at the core of Planet IX, the gaming platform, and also the storyline, as we really want to incentivize our players to become agents of change and create a better future by playing the game. So we're celebrating 2 sustainable initiatives that are kick-started. One of them is we've donated 300,000 euros to planting 300,000 trees across the world, together with a partner, One Tree Planted. And we're starting with India, Asia, and the Philippines. And then in March, we're going to go to Dubai Expo, where we're going to launch an innovation race to really catalyze impact and to put Planet IX even more at the forefront of that, together with another partner who is an innovation company that has products within, for example, saving water and so forth. So there's really a lot in the pipeline, and I and the team were sourcing, the globe to really find partners that we can establish a collaboration and partnership with, who are all, jointly coming together to create a better world. So it's really exciting.
Well, that's wonderful. So what else is in the pipeline, Sabine?
Well, we were recently in Dubai at one of the CROWD1 live events, and we really had like this wow impact motion, because we released the first immortal NFT that was sold within 24 hours. Wow. And this NFT consisted of 888 units, and they were sold at 888 euros. So within 24 hours, agents of change of the CROWD1 platform contributed to raising nearly 800,000 euros that will go directly to planting new trees and also to other sustainable ventures we're going to collaborate with. So that is such, a perfect example of the power of the crowd.
Wonderful, wonderful. It must be such a wonderful feeling to work with such creative and inspired and talented people.
No, it definitely is, and I can, speak for all of us. I mean, we put our heart, souls, mind, and energy into this. This is, this is not a job. This is really a mission about creating change and also, bringing the world's largest NFT game to life. And Planet IX is going to be a game changer. It already is a game changer. And I mean, together with the power of the crowd, global players around the world, collaborators, partners, and the team, we're going to create a huge impact. It's like we're impact makers and action creators.
And it's never an easy task to make a change, whether it's a small scale or a large scale. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Well done. Thank you so much for being here. And speaking of creativity and creative minds, Felipe, you.
That's me.
If I could grab a cot and just park it somewhere in your mind so I could see all those ideas that are running around, I would do it.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Maybe not. I might not like what I find. But speaking of the ideas that you have, I mean, Planet IX, what's it look like right now, and what can some of the people maybe think about in the future for the story and more for Planet IX?
Yes, right now it's busy. It's very, very busy. But there's this amazing positive energy in the office where everyone is super hyped with the things that we've done and the things that are yet to come.
Okay, well, tell me more. Please tell me more.
Well, the marketplace is out for a few weeks now. It's going great.
Okay.
There's a few tutorial materials out there, step by step. If you don't know yet how to benefit the most of the marketplace, our most amazing feature, go check it out. Don't miss that out because, yes, it's great.
Okay. Well, that's great to hear. It really is. But what else is going on besides that?
Besides that, the story is developing. It's flowing. We are working really hard on bringing our main character to life. She is an AI. And to say the least, she's the most interesting character I've ever created in my entire career. She's amazing. I love her.
I just think it's amazing that you said she is an AI and she is amazing.
Yes.
That sounds amazing to me. Very interesting. Wow, I would love to meet an AI one day.
Soon.
Soon. So the question is, are there any revelations that are coming maybe around the AI or just the game in general?
Yeah, like in early 2022, there will be something big coming. Right now, we are working with top-class, talented people from the industry, a few companies with AAA gaming experience just to bring that story to life in early next year.
Wonderful, wonderful. So should we, the people, expect something huge?
Big yes to that, 100%. So I think Felix was spoiling a little bit in terms of new games coming, new gameplay coming to Planet IX, and this is just a game changer once again.
So for people that don't know, I mean, I love playing games, but what does more gameplay actually mean?
Well, it means that connected to the story, connected to the concept of play to earn that Christopher can talk about, there's something else coming. So people will spend hours, maybe hundreds or thousands of hours having fun in the game while playing through the story, while earning tokens or rewards in the game. And it's just getting bigger and better.
Well, thank you, Felipe.
Thank you.
And let's go ahead and jump right into it. Chris, what is cooking right now? Because whatever it is, it smells good.
It smells really good.
It smells really good. I'm saying. I want a little bit of taste.
Yeah.
But before you give me the taste, I want to piggyback what Felipe said about the playing to earn. So maybe you can talk about that and what smells so good in the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. The zoo has been on for a couple of weeks and months now.
Okay.
Yeah, the play to earn, it's been exploding the last couple of 2 years, maybe, especially this year.
Okay.
All over blockchain-based gaming. We're introducing it now. It's going to be daily quests, challenges, and as Felix mentioned before, different card games for our players to basically make revenue of our in-game currency, the tokens, and start earning revenue. Yeah.
So people can actually use the tokens to earn revenue.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds extremely interesting.
It is. It's going to be a big part of Planet IX in the future. We're also introducing DAO concepts, so people can team up and play together in these different play-to-earn projects.
Okay. Okay. So people can actually team up and have games going on as they choose together.
Yeah, exactly. It's a big part of the gaming or the blockchain gaming revolution now with play to earn. And there's a lot of players having a lot of time to spend in the game, contributing, developing, and adding value to the game itself. And that's why we are introducing this extra token as a reward-based token.
I got you. That sounds really amazing. Is this actually going to come soon, or what's the idea about that?
Yeah, it's going to come soon. We're working hard to get it up and running. We are planning to release it in early next year. So let's keep sticking to our plans and make it happen.
All right, all right. Well, thank you so much, Chris. Always a pleasure. And I feel like I've saved the best for last. Felix, to you, sir. So please, really quickly, could you tell us a little bit about the right now of Planet IX and the future of probably the biggest NFT game ever that you have orchestrated?
I mean, we are fortunate to have, unprecedented, huge amount of users. And what separates us from the entire industry is that our users are first-time Web3 users.
Okay.
So a lot of the content and a lot of the game we have to simplify. We have to educate our users on how to use these new Web3 tools.
Okay.
And this is so much fun because we are getting everyday users, saying to us like, "This is amazing. I've never seen this before." Or wow, like, and this is the effect that this is something that we have, all of us, known for years and worked with within years, and it's nice to finally, release those tools to our user base.
Indeed, that's wonderful. I'm so happy for you guys. So are there any new NFTs on the way soon?
We have several NFTs launching and several new collections, both from the play to earn, card game that's coming, but also utility assets that could be, applicable on your picks, and obviously a lot of new landmarks as well. So there's thousands of NFTs coming.
Right.
Yeah.
Is there, just my own curiosity, is there a way of figuring out how many NFTs you guys are going to let out at a time, or how do you figure that out?
Like on the base layer, there's 1.7 billion. 1.7 billion picks. So that is only picks. On top of that, there are several hundred different landmarks. And on top of that, there's cards and utilities, and so there's this is a whole new universe of NFTs being applicable on IX alone.
It's so promising, Felix, and it's so big too. It's great, it really is. Well, guys, I mean, the thing about Planet IX that I enjoy so much is the way that you have like this super team that brings everything to the table and makes it just something so magical. And I'm really excited about what's going to come in the upcoming year because this is just amazing.
And just to add, this is also made possible with all the players and agents of change, not least through CROWD1. So it really is. It's a mutual effort and a lot of momentum in the making.
Well, absolutely. Well, I just want to thank you all for coming and sharing your passion with us. It was very, very enjoyable as always. And that's it. So
do we have one more thing?
I think we have one more thing,
actually. Let's leave on a high.
We love surprises, obviously, and we've been developing this beta launch and the version, and now we have some good news to share. The full launch and the affiliate referral system is now open for public. So we are live.
We're live!
Hey! Live, like live, live, live. Go. What? Register. What? Live. That's what I'm talking about. So listen up. Don't be shy. Get in the game. Get involved. Planet IX. With love. We're live. We are live. Woo!
Wow, Planet IX, what a great thing. Great to see you again, Jonas.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Oh, man. You know, I always love coming to Crowd1 and having these moments with you. One, because you're a hard man to catch. So when you have to be here and we can have these chats, I'm happy.
Yeah.
But I'm always inspired to listen to everyone speak. And one thing I really enjoy about Crowd1 is that you're a very forward-looking type of company. And I think that vision, the visionary spirit, stems from you. So I think to get the ball rolling, the future is now. What does that mean to you?
That means more or less that we are the next generation of online networking, crowd marketing, influencer marketing, and in a very short period of time, we are been going from nothing to the largest company in our industry, in the history. As you know, the world have changed a lot. We have a new world situation with lockdowns, and no one really knows what's coming in the future. So you really need to be here right now and to be focused on the moment. And for building a network, as we have millions of people that are doing, every day is a new day where they need to use our tools. So we need to be very much in the moment and create new ways of building a better business. And that's a big reason that we are growing so fast, that we are very, very fast in implementing new things. And the reason for that is that we have hundreds of people in the company that the best people from our industry and from a lot of industries that are gathered in the company to provide everything.
That's wonderful. So would you say that the reason that you are the largest online networking and influencing company in history is what? What would you say is the reason?
Yeah, the reason is that probably that it sounds maybe strange to say it, but first of all, a lot of people in this company loves the company and loves what they are doing. When I started this company, I decided to try to have as much fun as I could. And I love the industry. I've been myself in the industry for more than 20, 25 years. But all the people really know that they are changing the history online. They're changing the future for millions and millions of people. And I think that's really important in a company, that people actually burn for what they are doing. And another thing that I need to mention also, why we are growing as we are doing, is because we combine the power of the online world and all the great tools that we have there, everything you can do in real time, the next generation of payment solutions and all of this. But we also take the traditional business, the way of doing business for hundreds, for thousands of years, where you actually meet up with the people. And in our company, all the members actually have the chance to meet up with the company, to look us in the eyes, to do a handshake. And I believe, even if we have all of those great tools online, that we have been having for only the last 20, 30, 40 years. Most people are still who we were 100 years ago. We need to, when we start a business, we want to have a handshake. We want to have the best start, right? And I believe if you can combine this thing where you meet people. I was in Dubai a couple of weeks ago and met more than 700-800 people from more than 50 countries around the world.
Wow.
And for us as a company, it's not only important for the members to meet us, for me to meet those members, to listen to the members. They explain to you what they need. That's a big thing why we are growing, because we actually we listen to the members, and the way of doing business in different countries are not it's not the same. People are doing different things,
right?
And so we try to take in as much as we can, and yeah, that's part of the reason why we're growing really fast.
Indeed, and I think truthfully that speaks to what you were saying about they enjoy what they're doing, because I think when you are able to accommodate the different people across the world, then they feel like they're wanted and they feel like you're listening and they enjoy what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
And also, of course, the great tools with building an online business. The last 1.5 years, most people are very used to because of the COVID and so on. People are used to have meetings online. They're using all of the online tools to have conference calls and a lot of things. But again, we try to gather people as much as we can, so that also the members can share their experiences with each other from different countries. So this is a very important part. And I believe, actually, that it's more important now than ever to gather people so people can talk to each other, because a lot of people feel very lonely in the world right now because of all the lockdowns and everything. The spirit that we have also is that we feel like we are a startup still. We have sold a lot of things and we have tens of millions of people, and we actually, everything is working right now, but the feeling as a startup with the power that should never disappear. I want it to be here for always.
I hear you. And
always.
It keeps you young.
Yeah. It keeps
Alive.
you young. You should stand in front of the mirror every morning looking, wow, we have just started, right? That feeling is great.
It's wonderful, wonderful. Well, speaking about the future, it does feel like the future is now, like we're living it now, but there is a path ahead of us, and it's actually taking us into 2022. So can you tell us a little bit what's going to happen in 2022? What does it look like?
A lot of focus for us is to make sure that we come closer to all the members. We open up several new offices around the world for the company to support all the millions of members, and also places where all the members can meet up. And share experiences. So at least between 5 to 10 new places to come closer to all the members. That's important. That's one thing. And we also we will add several new product services. Great collaborations with big global companies that I couldn't dream about 2 years ago. That will give the absolutely best products and services for the members. I said earlier today, if somebody told me a couple of years ago that I, as a networker, would have the opportunity to work with things that we will provide the upcoming year, my God, I wouldn't believe them. But we are doing. And so already you could see Planet IX is a great collaboration that we have, but also Migster and several. We're going into the entertainment. We're going into lifestyle and to different things. So it will be a really cool race, and we will see millions of networkers around the world changing their lives. And the last thing that I need to mention when you ask me about 2022 is also that we have developed a system to make sure that we have that all people more or less in real time, within a couple of days, get the funds that they should have from us when they do a job. Those systems are state of the art, and we have new bonus systems that will blow people's mind. That they have never seen things like this before in this industry. So products and services, we are coming out in the world, open up new offices together with the best bonus plan in the history of this industry. Together, those three things will create a home for people in this company. And I actually said to my friends today, and now I say it live, that we are a little bit more than 40 million people. And I think with only a couple of weeks from now, maybe within a month, we will go over 50. So I put quite high expectation on myself.
You sure do. You sure do. I feel the steam coming from you because you're always moving, though. The energy is so wonderful. It's palpable. Those plans are exciting. It's really great to hear you say it, and it's even more fun to know that you're going to follow through because you're very focused and driven in that way. It's funny because I used to think, okay, CROWD1, we're moving fast. But now I think I was a little mistaken because I think this was like more of the learning to walk phase. because the way that you guys are moving and the pace and things are just growing and new things are being launched and unleashing opportunities, it's mind-boggling. So kudos to that.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you need to learn how to run before you learn how to walk.
I like that. So what would you say to people that maybe might be thinking, you know, how can I join? I mean, I know this is a great establishment, this is a great company, but is it too late?
No, absolutely not. We have just started. And as I said to a lot of people when I met up with them in Dubai, is that now is probably the best time, because to be a pioneer and to be first in something, that's a cool thing. And I know that most people are dreaming about to be first with something new. That's really powerful. But if you look in our industry, in a lot of industries, the second wave, when the people have established the systems, because it can be tough in the beginning, things are not working absolutely in the best way, so be a pioneer can be tough. But right now, we haven't even started. I mean, we are still a startup. We have been here for 2 years. I think when we have this discussion 18, 20 years from now, but right now it's the best moment because the system is working, payment systems is working, the bonuses, we have cool products, and the tools within the company to build your business is perfect. And you have the pioneers to listen to and to ask questions to. So if you are an entrepreneur and a pioneer, this is where you just can go into the business and go full power. So 2022, 23, and 24 will be 3 amazing years, and we will absolutely go from 40 to 50 to 60 to 100 to 200 to 250 and so on.
I love it.
So this is it. This is the time.
This is the time. I love it, Jonas. I love it. I hate when we get to this part of our conversation when I say we have to go, but we're here. We made it. But I want to thank you for your inspiring insights. And before I let you go, I mean, you kind of touched on it just now, but if you had to look back in your mind and ask yourself, where would CROWD1, or where do you see CROWD1 in 3 to 5 years, because I know everything happens so fast. In about 5 years, where do you see CROWD1?
I see us as a company that have given hundreds of millions of people around the world the chance and the opportunity to be a part of this biggest movement in the history of mankind, of internet and social media, and a way where you actually can change the future for yourself and your family. A big thing today, and a lot of people are talking about it, is a second income, right? Where you actually, and what's happening in the world right now shows the importance of having a second income. I know, you need 2 legs to stand on if something happens. So I hope that we can provide a great business opportunity. For a lot of people, it will be the career thing. They will go and be superstars, and we will see millions of people doing that. But we will also see millions of people that actually have the second leg to stand on all around the world to secure the future for themselves, the family, friends, and everything. And that's a big thing. And so 3 years from now, at least somewhere, if I would say, between 250 and 500 million people around the world that have the chance to be a part of all the money that's up here. We will be millions of needles doing holes in this bubble so it can start rain down. Yeah, that's that's not what I think we're going to do. That's what we are going to do. That's
powerful.
Yeah.
Powerful. As always, Jonas, it is an absolute pleasure to have these moments with you, and I think we can end it with a powerful handshake.
Let's do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jonas. Always a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you. Members around the world, now we have been coming to the time where I will announce our new promotions. And promotions are a really important tool to be able to build a big business in all companies. And we have as a tradition in CROWD1 to release the absolutely strongest and most powerful promotions and different recognition systems. But today, and in the end of 2021, I actually have the opportunity to give you a couple of the most powerful, not only in our company, the most powerful promotions in the history online with online business. So, first, take a look at this. I know that all of you are probably standing and jumping in front of the computer or the TV because this was powerful. I know it. I've been in this industry for 25 years and I've never seen anything like this. And maybe I would actually love to go out and to build network myself because this is real power. And if you use this promotion in the right way, you will not only double your business, you will 10 double it the upcoming 4, 5, 6 weeks. And that's power. But this is not the only thing you get today because you also get this. I actually decided this morning when I was waking up that this day should be the most powerful day in our history ever. And I want to make sure that no one of all you members or leaders out there can sleep the upcoming week. So therefore, I want to end up with also giving you this.
Now it's time for one of our most appreciated, most inspiring speakers.
A warm welcome to strategy management consultant Jens Lautzen.
Hi everyone, hope you're doing amazing at this special time of year. It's 9 months ago since I joined as a strategic consultant to the company, and what a journey it has been. 9 months ago, the company's situation, the way the company was set up, was fundamentally different from what it is today. Yet 9 months ago, the company had a clear path of where it wanted to go. We are today going to talk about the process of growth. Because whenever we grow, it means we are changing. And whenever we are changing, it means that new stuff is happening and we will always try to adapt. However, adapting will have its limits. Sooner or later, we will reach a phase where we find ourselves in uncharted territories. We will no longer be competent. We will no longer be in total control. It basically leaves us with two options. We either go back into the safety of our competence area and we remain there. We sit there and we just work, we live in that space. Or we are going through the pain of being incompetent, through the pain of learning, and we are adding new skills, new information that will help us to reach a new set of growth. That is exactly what this company has done. You will notice that between the arrows, there's a gap. This gap is one that most people don't bridge. They either fall down or stay back. They don't take the leap, but Crowd1 has actually done it. It is my hope today that I'll be able to share with you what the setup of the company actually means to you at home, and also to be able to validate, to prove the business model to you, not just from a company perspective, but also from a member's perspective. See, the way that the economy works today is not the way that it used to work. In the old industries, it took generations to really generate wealth. You typically saw families, old companies that over generations had generated enormous amounts of money. And it seemed like it was impossible to penetrate that wall of power. Yet the new way of building business, where synergy is energy, has created a whole new market dynamics. The new market dynamics has meant that new companies has found its way into our homes, into our everyday lives, and in record-breaking speed, they've done what other companies before them could not do over generations. They literally managed to do 10 times as much in just a decade than other companies before them was able to do over generations. Crowd1 is a masterpiece when it comes to exactly these models. If you look at this model behind me here, you will start to understand what it is that Johan and his team has really built. Because Johan's skill set and Jonas's vision is exactly what we're talking about here. That is synergy, that is energy. Synergy is when 1 + 1 equals more than just 2, equals more than just 3. Because when you have a visionary and you have somebody strong enough to fulfill that vision, you create a market dynamic beyond compare. If you look at the model here, you will see that it all began with building the crowd. Basically, you guys have answered the question of the chicken and the egg. What comes first? You first build the crowd. There's no discussion about it. It's the largest crowd in the world, built faster than any other company ever did before you. It's all held together by ICT and CNS, performing professional services that is orchestrated by Johan Westerdahl. Now, to fulfill Jonas's vision, an extra layer has been added to this. A new investment company has been founded, and this investment company is working not for Crowd1. This investment company is actually working for you. This investment company is intended to sort after, to identify, and to ensure that you will always receive the most wanted products in the market, the most desired products in the market, the most scalable businesses in the market for you to grow your current business with and even extend it beyond what you have today. Now, today is a day of celebration. Why? We saw Planet IX go live. Wonderful for Planet IX, wonderful. But my hat comes off to you guys, the visionary people who started by building a crowd, trusting the vision, trusting the mission, and simply kept on building. And over time, just like Jonathan said, reasonable progress in reasonable time. These synergies came together and built this entire structure. by the launch of Planet IX, you need to understand this is when your business really has 100% proof of concept. As of today, no one can question the effect of the business that you are showing. No one can question the power and the result and the outcome of what you are showing. Planet IX proves just that. The awesome business model here is something to be really reckoned with, because CROWD1 is using tokens as a driver. Tokens as a driver, which basically means you can build your organizations, you can build your teams, you can see the individual products and services that you can display to the world, and you can participate in them. With this dynamic, Jonas's vision has ensured that you will be able to, in the very early stages, to see a product, to see a company as it is starting to get launched. You will be able to acquire tokens with most of these things. You will be able to grow as these products are growing in value. Let me take you back. It's just July. And in July, the new company called Planet IX was introduced to the market. Fast tracking forward, merely 5 months, and we're here today in the situation where we can say they are now launched. But it's not any launch, because they are now going into the public market in a situation where Planet IX entering the public market, having been able to grow in a safe environment, debugging the system, making sure that the customer service thing is working, making sure that the experience is perfect. All of that done before even hitting the market. And by the time Planet IX is hitting the market, it's already a market leader. I want you to think about that. Before really hitting the market, having grown in a safe environment, it's already a market leader. So congratulations, you just launched a market leader. So what? So what are you going to do about it? That's the real question here. What is it that you see? What is it that you feel? How can you fit in when you see this? What are you focusing on? What is it that you see when you see CROWD1 today? Do you see the past where there was challenges? Do you see the times when things were not working out? Are you studying the rumors, or are you actually studying the facts? I can already tell you what you will focus on. More likely than not, you will focus on what you can have as a confirmation. Why do we focus on things that confirm us? We focus on that because when I am confirmed with something, I feel a sense of justification. So if I said this is never gonna work, I am going to be focusing on confirming just that statement. Other people are saying, this is too good to be true. We are absolutely going to build this. I believe in the vision. I'm not going to let this down. I'm going to go all the way. And guess what? Those people will look for confirmation for just that. Now, what happens is when we get confirmation, our focus sharpens. We become more precise. We become more vigilant. We become more direct. We become more determined in our efforts. We become more competent, more confident as we are communicating our business. It all comes from perspective. What is it you see? Maybe the question should have been, what is it you want to see? What is it you want to have? What is it that you desire? What is it that you would really want if you could choose from all the shelves in all of your lives? When you look at this, are you governed by fear or are you governed by opportunity? Is it the fear within you that tells you you can't do this? Is it the fear within you that tells you if you do this, what will other people think about you? Or are you putting the fear aside and looking for the opportunity to make a change for you, your family, Maybe small in the beginning, but later on, big and with a long impact in generations to come. I want to talk about motivation versus inspiration. So many times we misunderstand these words. We look at motivation as some seminar I can attend where somebody that I pay money because I attend the event should motivate me, but it's not how it works. A motive is just a motive for action. It's something we hold up, it's something we can look at, and it's something that we can act from. But where the real energy lies is in inspiration. It is when we are inspired. It is when we may not know exactly what we want to do. We may not know exactly how to do it. But here's what we do know. We know that we have to do it. We know that we have to get going. We know there's no holding back. This has to be done. That feeling comes from one point, and it's called hope. Within all of us lives hope. Now, it's granted that with some the hope is larger, and with some the hope is smaller. I like to compare hope as a little flame growing inside of us. The little flame that we need to keep alive. The little flame or the little voice inside that says, we're gonna make it. It's when we are under the most pressure that this little flame starts looming up and says, we gotta do this. We can do this. We have to do this. Some people take very good care of this flame. Others are hiding it away in an effort to ignore it and just survive. If you come next to Jonas, you will witness a volcano in explosion. Is it because he is competent in every area? Is it because he's the best at everything this company is doing? No, it's not. But I'm telling you this, when he comes into the room, everybody wants air conditioning because his fire is sticking on to everyone, and everyone is getting this inspirational feeling that we have to do something. We may not know all the answers right now, but we got to get going and we got to solve it. As I was in Dubai just a few weeks ago, a gentleman from Australia came up to me. His name is Noel. Noel came to me and shared his story with me. Moreover, he gave me a lesson. He gave me a lesson in the form of a reminder. More often than not, we learn more from what we already knew, but just a little reminder will reawaken it with us. And that is what Joel did for me. Joel came up and he showed me his phone. And he said, look at this. This is my car. I bought this car, cash, with money I earned from CROWD1. I must admit I was a little bit stressed. And I said, awesome, great. And he said, look at the license plate. It says CROWD1. And I was like, hey, that was a fun gimmick. And then he did something that I'll never forget. He just went to the next picture. And he showed me a picture of him laying in his bed. It was not his bed, actually. It was a hospital bed. Noel had not one, but 4 tumors in his neck. They gave him 3 months to live. The only chance was a surgery that basically no one could perform and no one really wanted to perform, because performing the surgery would more likely than not cause him to end his day right after the surgery. A situation that's unbearable to anyone. A situation that would crumble anyone with fear, given 3 months left to live and one opportunity that might end it today. But Noel didn't see fear. Noel didn't look at fear. Noel said there's no time for fear. And Noel went ahead. Noel reconnected with his church, found the inner fire, and he went through the surgery. Noel had the motivation of his 2 children that, by the way, are both active in his business. Noel shared with me how he started building his CROWD1 business from his hospital bed using just his mobile phone. When you meet people like Noel, you understand that this is so much more than just a business. When you learn that facts are telling, but stories are selling. Now, was Noel sending me anything? No, he was not. He was sharing with me, but I was buying in. I was identifying. I was appreciating. He did not talk to me about the technicalities of CROWD1. See, the story is not one of CROWD1. It is Noel's story. But here's what it is. It's Noel's story of how he was able to utilize the business opportunity of CROWD1 to not just take him out of a hopeless situation, but really move into buying his dream car, moving in, even changing the way he lived now, looking, overseeing the beach, traveling around the world. And with the fire that Noel has within him, he is now inspiring people to capture their own fire and take their lead for the future. In business, you will always have a thing called timing. And when we talk about timing, we're basically talking about effort and effect. Jonas just showed some awesome promotions. How should we use them? How should we make them work for us? Because that's what promotions are for. If you really understand the message of this promotion, you will understand the importance of timing. And what timing simply means is this. Whatever you do within this promotion, you would have to work 10 times harder after the promotion. So if you are smart, if you're looking for a direct way, you ignite your fire. You start burning and you start sharing that fire. Because if you put in the effort right now, the effect for you and your business will be ever so much bigger. My question is, what's your story? What are people, how are they going to share your story? Is your story done, or is there more to tell? Because if there's more to tell, CROWD1 is offering you the opportunity, a vehicle to leave a real legacy. Not a legacy built over 30 years. You don't need that. You can build a legacy in record speed. You see, for me, the past 9 months has been amazing journey. It's been really an amazing journey. I've seen a vision become reality. For CROWD1, this year has changed the company setup fundamentally. And I cannot wait to see what the future holds. It's been an amazing journey for me. I want to wish you all, regardless of religion, a very Merry Christmas, and leave the stage to the wonderful artist performing the song Amazing. Please welcome Danny Saucedo.
I'm feeling great, I'm feeling awesome, and I can't wait. Got to get moving, shake the stress away. Something is on the edge tonight. It's like a force pulling me in. It's getting stronger from within, taking me higher, coming alive. Tonight we'll be lighting up the sky. I'm feeling great, I'm feeling awesome. Let me explain. You are the reason I breathe. You're amazing, amazing. You're amazing. I'm feeling great, right here beside you. That's where I will stay. You are the reason I breathe. You're amazing, amazing. You're amazing. That's what you are. Up to the sky, cut through the clouds and dive back into the night. Don't be afraid, you just follow the lights. There is no stopping us tonight. It's like a force
much. What an amazing performance that was.
Amazing, amazing. Whew. Wow, what a day it's been.
For sure.
Absolutely fantastic. So many great artists and all that information. So exciting. So much has happened.
Isn't it? Why don't we do a quick recap of everything we've heard today?
Super idea. Well, firstly, I must say that the theme today is really brilliant. I think it fits this company very well. The future is now. So many things we may have thought were going to happen in the future, and it's already happening.
Yeah.
Great point. I, for one, love Jens Lorenzen's presentation with some great information on what metaverse, NFTs, and tokens are all about. You hear those words everywhere, but I have had some difficulties fully understanding it, but now I do. And that really feels like the future is now. And of course, I always enjoy the insights Johan Westerdahl shares about the company going from strength to strength.
Yes, the future really sounds exciting. I'm also blown away by the company presentation that this business is so easy to get into, and with the new expanded business model, it really sounds like this time to be a part of the crowd right now. So many benefits for everyone to take part in.
On that topic, the first CROWD1 launched product under the new business model, Planet IX, what a success.
Wow.
And now it's spreading its wings to include the rest of the world. It's so exciting to have been a part of this journey from the very start.
Yes, it certainly is. We also heard about Migster's fantastic first year and all the new features ahead. And speaking of all the features, to me, at least, they sound absolutely brilliant, and especially the AAA games. I'm really looking forward to that.
And as always, I find any presentation from Jonas Werner super inspiring. He's such a visionary, and just when you think you've seen it all, he reveals something new. Such a great interview that was, Fab.
Oh, thank you so much. It really, truly was an amazing event that we have had. This has been incredible. And next Saturday, we are streaming a fantastic recognition event where we will be recognizing all the hard work of our top leaders. So don't forget to register for tickets in your back office.
Looking forward to that.
And we will see you soon.